NASCAR drivers are elite athletes with skills like none other, but sometimes they make mistakes, or drivers completely driving over their head and costing themselves the win. I hope you've been enjoying this content recently. We've had so many new viewers to the channel, and I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button so you'll always stay up to date on the new videos. Remember to always like, comment, and subscribe. Enjoy the video. A bonehead move that people don't talk about as much is Robbie Gordon during the 2001 Sonoma race. Kevin Harvick was a lap down trying to unlap himself. Wasn't racing Robbie Gordon for position for the lead. Robbie Gordon then proceeds to block Kevin Harvick, costing himself the lead as Tony Stewart overtook him and drove off with the victory.
That is Jim Long going down to Kevin Harvick's
If I
pit.
was Jim Long, I would not be walking. I'd be running. I'd be running down there saying, hey, come on, man. We got a shot at winning this race. Cut us some slack.
That's Richard Childress up on the box who owns Harvick's car.
Okay, I'll handle it. Don't worry. Just one more minute. Just wait a minute.
You know what, guys? I'm not sure a caution would not be.
Caution's out.
Stewart, get past Gordon. Here they come. They're running to the caution.
They're racing back to the caution flag. Watched him be loose all day. Now, this is Kevin Harvick in the 29, turn 7.
To turn 7.
Turn 4 to turn 7.
Harvick's there.
Beating and banging. Stewart saw it happening.
And
Into
Tony
the S's.
Stewart had the momentum.
You see, this is just what drives me crazy. Robbie Gordon is worried about a lap car, and he lets Tony Stewart take the lead.
The start of the 2021 season where Martin Truex Jr. just kind of cuts the course under caution, thinking he can do it. Well, he got penalized after that, so pretty stupid. He was leading the race and cost him a shot at the victory.
Penalty.
Well, here's how he explained it.
Rick, pace car. I was expecting him at chicane. Chicane, the front stretch. This is the front stretch chicane. I got you. I don't know why I did that. That was a terrible job.
A pretty funny one is Tyler Reddick thought the race was over during the Homestead race one year. He just lifted off the throttle and started telling his team what a great job they did, as they were screaming on the radio, keep going, keep going. It was pretty funny.
Sorry, guys. Keep going. Keep going. I did. Keep going. Randall boys, everyone. Great car, great stuff. Proud of all y'all. Go! It's the last lap, dog.
15 laps to go. Oh, Martin, hang it on.
He's trying to drive the car right now faster and harder than the tires will allow him to.
Oh, no trouble. Championship contender in trouble. Crashing on the back straightaway.
No.
Believe this.
Is that
Look,
contact
like he
with
had
Edwards?
contact with Carl Edwards, yeah.
Oh, man.
Watch the 99 car of Carl Edwards as Earnhardt Jr. moves up the racetrack. They just make a little bit of contact, but a little bit of contact at 190 miles per hour. That's the result.
Didn't Junior do something like that
Here.
Wasn't
it? Was Ryan Newman?
Was it Ryan Newman?
Yeah.
During the closing laps in the 2004 Atlanta race, he tried to clear himself off of Carl Edwards, crashing himself hard in the backstretch. Dale Jr. with this move was realistically out of championship contention and did not win the championship, and it could have been because of this move. During the 2017 playoff race, Matt Kenseth was involved in a crash and had significant damage. They took it to pit road and tried to fix it. Matt Kenseth had one extra pit crew member that was over the wall that was not allowed. When NASCAR saw this, they disqualified him. They did not penalize him laps. They did not penalize him. They just disqualified him. That is probably one of the worst times NASCAR has ever screwed over a driver. And I feel bad for Matt Kenseth because this ultimately cost him a shot at a championship in 2017. Kyle Busch's dumbest way to lose a race. During the 2009 Kroger 250, Kyle Busch was battling Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick got into the back of Kyle Busch's truck, crushing the sheet metal in on his left rear tire. Kyle Busch was then helped by a quick caution, and then he attempted under the caution to drive into the wall to fix the damage. Pretty smart, right? Well, no, because he ran over the pit road commitment line and was penalized. NASCAR was quick to give him the penalty, and he was very upset.
Obviously disappointed.
I still cannot believe this even happened. Coming to the end of stage 1 during the 2023 Texas race, Kyle Larson slammed on his brakes going into turn number 1 after the stage to slow down for the caution. The accordion effect happened behind him, and Martin Truex Jr. got turned under the stage caution. Still unbelievable.
Yeah, Casey Kane's like, I got to go. I can't cut you any brakes right now. He sure turned him around though.
I think I mentioned earlier about keeping that list if you're scoring at home.
Well, that one's 1-1 so far,
Yep.
I guess, isn't it? Tie game.
I wonder if Casey's splitter bottomed out right there.
Yeah, he might have caught the curb, maybe is what he's on.
The day Vickers and Kane did not like each other. Casey Kane would spin Brian Vickers around off turn number 4 at Martinsville. A little bit later, Brian Vickers then returned the favor, trying to take Casey Kane out in a more vicious crash, failed to do so. And a little bit later, because he failed to do so, Casey Kane back out on the track, wrecks Brian Vickers in about the same spot Vickers attempted to wreck him just some laps earlier.
Way down to the inside comes Austin Hill, playoff driver who had had a bad day, was trying to make something out of it at the end. Took a very optimistic move down into turn number 1, and here you can see gets into the back of Myatt Snyder, spinning him. Now, what's gotten everyone's attention is the discussion afterward. The two drivers appear to be having a discussion, and then what happens next? Well, we'll let you draw your own conclusion. NASCAR has seen this footage in the last 30 minutes and have told us that they are going to be talking to both teams and drivers about the incident that took place there.
But from witnesses that were there, Myatt Snyder actually got knocked out cold. This is something that is more of an assault side than it is a post-race temper.
Wait! Here comes Logano, and a caution comes out. The 0-0. Looks like a lot of damage there to Quinn Houff.
Now a huge advantage to those cars that stayed on the racetrack.
George.
Oh, he's coming down to try to get to pit road. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can't.
Oh, got Matty D too.
He did. I'm assuming he was trying to get to pit road and pitting from
Can't do that.
the middle of the racetrack. Yeah,
That moment right there at Quinn Houff is probably another one of the dumbest ways to enter pit road. Just to take a hard left turn and don't even look where you're going. Quinn Houff takes out some competitors trying to enter pit road, and honestly, it was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen because I witnessed that in person, and that was wild to see. Another moment on this list is Noah Gragson during the 2023 Chicagoland Street Course race. He hit the wall in the same spot multiple times. Even Marty Snyder was just so done with it when he was trying to do an interview. It was something so hilarious to watch, but poor Noah Gragson got stuck in the wall twice. That day, he probably just wanted to get on a plane and get out of Chicago as fast as he could. Noah Gragson had an abysmal day at Chicago. In the final 2 laps of the 2012 Phoenix race, Danica Patrick has an accident coming into turn number 3 and slams hard into the wall. Oil is then spilled from her car as she drives from turn 3 to turn 4 to the front stretch. NASCAR does not throw a caution, and the leaders come back around and take the checkered flag as chaos ensues.
Back down into traffic. White flag is out. They're coming to turn 3. Patrick is driven away from the scene. The wall dry spell for Kevin Harvick and Richard Childress Racing comes to a close at Phoenix. He slides to the finish line while they crash behind him. Keselowski threads the needle as cars crash to the checkered flag.
I don't understand why they didn't throw the caution there. The 10 car was losing a lot of fluid.
Mark Martin, Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, all torn up. Patrick in the middle of it.
Through 3 and 4, he is going to win his way into the championship 4. Elliott wins at Martinsville. Can Harvick do it? The final turn. He needs the position.
Oh, Harvick spins the 18.
Turns into the 18. He turns as well. The 18 crosses the start-finish line, and Harvick is going to be out of the playoffs.
Might be the ticket here. Yes. He's close enough, Carl.
Yes, he is. Both of them.
Look at that. That's exactly. Oh!
And around goes Truex.
Not that much pressure. Still. Oh. Can he keep it going? He's going to spin around. Got into the corner just like we were talking about. Chastain saw him coming.
You think these guys aren't digging for everything they've got?
I will never understand this one. Martin Truex dives it in turn 3, trying to take the stage win. Understandable, but he just drives right into Ross Chastain, spinning himself out, ultimately costing him a shot at the victory. He was never able to recover after this spin.